There's a huge amount packed into the year ahead in terms of books, film, music and theatre, so much so that it's really hard to narrow down. But here are a few things that we think are well worth watching out for. First up is Shane Hegarty's book Darkmouth, which has just landed a major film deal. It's a young adult novel and features a character called Finn who has to deal with legends and monsters. In April, Toni Morrison, who won the Pulitzer Prize for her novel Beloved, publishes a new book, God Help the Child, which features a character called Bride and deals with race, families and disintegration. In May, Booker Prize-winning novelist Anne Enright returns with The Green Road, the story of an Irish family set over 3 decades and 3 continents coming back together at Christmas. This weekend sees the opening of one of the most anticipated movie releases of the year, based on a Thomas Pynchon novel. Inherent Vice stars Joaquin Phoenix as a 1970s stoner detective whose ex-girlfriend turns up looking for help.
This might be the last year.
Julianne Moore is reunited with her old on-screen boyfriend from 30 Rock, Alec Baldwin, in Still Alice. The Oscar-nominated role sees her playing an academic struggling with the early stages of dementia.
I just saw real fairies.
Of course you did. Sure, haven't I been faring a load of witches and goblins around?
One of the big Irish hopefuls at this year's Oscars is Song of the Sea, made by Kilkenny's Cartoon Saloon, who also made The Secret of Kells. The animation about the Selkie legend features the voices of Brendan Gleeson, Lisa Hannigan and Saoirse Ronan.
She was always highly regarded by people who think themselves as connoisseurs.
It's been 30 years since the death of Gerda Frummel, the German sculptor of Czech origin. Her work is commemorated at a major exhibition at IMA this year. Artist Sean Scully turns 70 and celebrates his life and work with 2 shows in Dublin, one at the Curlin and a major retrospective at the National Gallery of Ireland from May to September. Galway-based theatre company Druid are teaming up with playwright Mark O'Rourke to present 4 of William Shakespeare's classic plays. Opening in May, they'll premiere Richard II, Parts 1 and 2, Henry IV and Henry V.
For you, you'll give her name. In the stitches of her skin she'll wear.
On the stage, Aoife Duffin is nominated for an Irish Times Theatre Award for her role in Emer McBride's A Girl is a Half-Formed Thing. The show premiered last year and returns to the project in February. 2 of the most anticipated TV shows this year are happening on Netflix. House of Cards returns on February 27th and sees Kevin Spacey finally in the White House.
I was a jerk, so I will pay you what I owe you, plus interest. You just let me come through.
In the same month, Better Call Saul, the spin-off show featuring Saul, the crooked lawyer in Breaking Bad, will premiere on Netflix. Finally, as ever, there's a huge amount of music on the horizon, and one of the most anticipated albums of the year is from 26-year-old Canadian Grimes. This is her 4th album and will be released later this year.
She's working at the pyramid tonight.
Frank Ocean is due to release the long-awaited follow-up to his 2012 album, Channel Orange. He sent fans into a frenzy by uploading a sample of a track online before Christmas. Our last pick is the new Radiohead album planned for later in the year. There'll be as much interest in the songs as to how the band choose to release the album.